Since I'm doing this very late, I am not going to wait because probably nobody will be in here to watch this until in the morning or tomorrow. I am going to say really quick. Very cold and rainy. We saw sunshine here a couple of days ago, and it was pretty warm for a couple of days. And it's been about, I don't know, and all of a sudden it got cold. It was freezing. It's been thundering. We've had storms out of nowhere, and then it's done nothing but rain and freeze here now. So for everyone out there, please, please stay safe and stay warm because the situation, I'm homeless, so if there's anyone out there having to deal with this, and a lot of people right now have actually chosen and leave of what's going on, and we're about to get now. Listen, if um, you have come to my channel or you are, it is very late, and I usually don't go late like this, but I really don't have much of a choice. My phone, I think, runs out next week or something like that. So what I'm trying to do is try to get as much in whenever I can. Proceed to go through my phone and do this live. So I'm hoping that this gets clear. So first off, what I want to talk about is that they won't arrest people if they're not distancing. Now, also, we also have a lot more info real quick about. Um, Give me just a second, and I'll pull that up. I have everything I need. I hope that this is getting out loud and clear. I hope I'm not buffering. What we have right now going on is there's so much. So Trump, if I, this whole coronavirus protocol, right now they have 45 to 50 states that have been declared able to be reopened. And now they are saying that the coronavirus protocols, as security experts warn, need to protect the president from a lethal threat. So we have that as well. Then we have the Michigan governor trying to back up people for she's really wanting to ban guns inside the state capitol after the armed protest, which the armed protest was a bunch of people going there saying that we have the right, we have our rights, reopen basically. It did get violent. They always do. We know why. Now, there's a lot of other things I want to go into with you. So I'm going to just cover for the basis, and then I'm going to play a video for y'all to hear. And the video is going to be by Dell Big Tree by Robert Levi, and he's speaking. But first, let's go into this. Okay, guys. So they're going. 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 Okay, guys. Don't know why it's doing that. Sorry, guys. Okay. It's telling me that my phone will not pick anything up for some reason. So I'm trying to do this on here. Please give me just a second to figure this out, guys. I'm sorry, I did not know it was going to be this bad. Let's see. Okay. Also removed, add yourself back. Okay. Okay, I think it's actually working now. Let's see. Okay. Let me take this off. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start in just a second. Give me just a minute, guys. Okay. Am I echoing? I guess so. Let me see. Okay. I think I'm just echoing to myself. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. There's been a lot going on this thing. It's not working right. It won't let me turn my thing on. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So let me cover the speaker and then we'll have it good. Okay. Okay, so basically what's going on is they're doing the wearable trackers and sorry, I can't deal with this echo. So they're doing the wearable trackers. Let's see. I think this is why right here. Hmm. Okay. So they're doing the wearable trackers, and what this does is they make them test what they're doing, and they have to cough in it so many times, and they have to breathe, stuff like that. And what this thing does is the it basically tells them what your regular cough would be, your heart rate, and anything else related, your respiratory rate, all of that. And they take it. This was actually invented for people that had strokes and needed help with their speech patterns. So what they have done is they've used this, and it is a wearable contact tracing thing. So, anyways, it sits on your throat, and what it does is it transmits all of this stuff, all of your cough spectrum, your respirator, your heart rate, your temperature, all of this is transmitted to the cloud to where physicians
can test the algorithms and provide a graphical representation that can be interpreted by the physicians to let them know whether or not you are basically, if you have it or not. Let's try my laptop. Let's see if this will work better.
Okay. So, okay. That should have fixed that problem. Um, Hopefully it will not do this again. I'm sorry, guys. It's just the Wi-Fi thing that I use is not great. But we will get into this, and I'm trying. I'm sorry. If you have just tuned in, you'll want to probably click through and skip all of the stuff at the beginning because it kept going in and out. So, okay, we went over all of that about them trying to push the gun laws and everything else that they're doing. And now with these wearable tracers, it is wore 24/7, and it is all the time transmitting to the cloud. So no matter what, it's on the cloud. It's stored there, and the physicians, it talks about how it's transmitted wirelessly, and the algorithms will provide a graphical representation, be interpreted by any physician. And they also talk about that they are going into people's homes and they are taking people out of their homes and taking them to an official place where they now this is also part of the reopening, but the reopening has already started. I think it started last week at the beginning of this past week. So a lot of places are open, and they're open in parks. They're pending. But now we did see that China reopened, and then they had the second of a huge second wave that came earlier than the first wave they claimed. So what we're seeing now is that President Trump and the media, they are all using this as keep calling it the Wuhan virus. So, anyways, under all of these circumstances, guys, this is just completely like they went completely out of their way for all of this, and um, they're talking about, I mean, we've heard all of the different sides and everyone, opposing and everyone going on with this. But regardless, the contact tracing is starting. We're getting so close to them getting ready to use the Neuralink. With this from Dell Big Tree, we're seeing it getting closer and closer. Now they have implanted people with the chip. You get the implant and it says I have implanted a chip or something like that. I seen it yesterday, and I meant to do a live or a video on that, and I didn't get to. But people have already started getting the chip. A lot of people have already started getting the the quantum tattoo, which is the WO 2020 060606, which a lot of people believe is the mark of the beast. So after we talk about that, there's this video here. Let me make sure I am in the right exact spot because I do want to play this. Okay. Give me just a second, guys. I have to turn this up because I had to turn everything down.
Program today, which will certainly grow into something larger and larger, and that is a community contact tracing. We've done contact tracing all along. That contact is a person who's been exposed to someone that we have the COVID infection. When we find someone who has a COVID infection, those people are immediately isolated, but we also work with them to figure out who their contacts were. But the purpose of this program is to bring on people. We may bring on up to 50, even more, as the program grows and as we see the needs for it. As we do more testing, we will find more and more people who have COVID-19. And again, we'll isolate every one of them, and we will find every one of their contacts. And we will make sure that they stay quarantined, and we'll check in with them every day. We're going to do a more complete job, and we're going to do a more meticulous job of making.
So, this is Dr. Robert Levi, but he's got the N on it. They pronounce it Dr. Levi, a health director for Dale Big Tree, and this is for Ventura County, California. So he's talking about the contact tracing, and he also says we will be moving people and taking them from their homes and putting them into a quarantine facility. Now, a lot of us have seen this, and if we know what we're doing and we know what we're talking about, which a lot of us do, our first areas and thoughts go straight to, oh my gosh, is this going to be martial law FEMA camps? And honestly, I mean, we have seen so many signs, and he tells us to look to the skies for his signs. And we are seeing so much that is telling us more and more that it's coming. It's come back down. We know what their plan is. We know we might not know the exact specifics of their plan, but we know that they are trying their best to take every one of us and a mask anyways, not just because of the but just because of the toxins that's in the oxygen already that they've been putting out in the air. So the underlying conditions, just poor health or anything like that. Now, I did a whole video about why the immune system start to fear. And whenever you fear, your immune system is more vulnerable to viruses, attacks, and all of these things. And that's really, really sad, but that's what they are creating is this. It's not even really a COVID-19 or coronavirus pandemic. It's a fear pandemic, and it's worldwide. Next, last week or so, not just here doing the reopening everything and other parts of the countries. Italy saw it pretty bad. A lot of people supposedly died there as well, and they are all starting to come together. I apologize, guys, if my voice is a little shaky. It is really cold outside right now. But anyways, these were meant to be experimental wearables for people that had strokes and had speech problems, and now they are using them to test the heart rate, the cough, the respiratory rate, the temperature, all of these things. And all of this gets sent straight wirelessly to a cloud. And this is not something that you play around with. And then them coming out and taking you from your homes. Now, this guy talks about on there, he's like, what if it's your kid? What if your kid has it and they come and take your kid away from you and take guys, my so it keeps kicking me off. Hello, Carolina. I'm gonna end this before my off with shakiness. It's just really freaking cold out here. But I'm gonna try to go live on my phone, but I'm gonna end where it just shuts it down and there's nothing else I can do. So I'm gonna go live through a different method on my phone. So if you want to hear some more information, come on over. I've gave out a lot of it already on here, so I'm gonna leave this up, even though it's had a lot of problems, as long as it's clear and people heard what I said. So I'm going to go ahead and end this. Guys, stop looking down, start looking up, look for the signs. They're here. They're taking us out of our homes. They're making us wear devices. They're doing contact tracing. They're making us get chipped right now. They're doing the quantum tattoos. Guys, this is a huge thing, okay? And may God bless every single one of you. I'll see you in minutes if you decide to join me on my other live as I set it up. But God bless you all, and I'll see you really soon.